Good afternoon, everybody. Um, Hopefully you'll be able to join me. I thought I'd pop on to do a very short, quick live car boots haul. I popped out to the car boot this morning. It was quite a cold, grey morning, but I thought it was worth just popping out there and to see what I could pick up. I went to a car boot that I've not actually visited before, so it was new for me. But luckily, even though I didn't pick up like a great amount of items, I did actually pick up some items that were pretty good quality. And that's what I'm excited about. We've got 5 people in the chat at the moment, so hello to Tom, hi to Richard Hale. Yeah, I mean, it wasn't a big pickup. In total, I've only got 6 items to share with you guys, so not a lot of items at all. And it was a good, like, I don't know, 40-minute drive each way. So it was a bit of a risk because you never know what the boot fairs are going to be like when the weather isn't doing so well. Say a few hellos. Like I said, we've got Tom, Richard Howell, Leanne Lakin, Phoebe, Finn Fashion Plus has popped in. Daniel Warren, Stephen Moore, Tactical Bite. We're up to 22 people in the chat now, which is fantastic. So yeah, it was an interesting situation because, like I said, it was you want to you want to go out to these car boots as often as you can, even if the weather isn't great. And this year, if even if the weather's not great, I will go to like ones which are indoors, etc. Just to make sure that I'm picking up what I can and doing the best that I can really. That is my aim with this pickup. I mean, the boot fair I went to today has an indoor and an outdoor area, and they were actually spread both. They did have stalls in and outside, which was quite cool. I thought that was actually quite a good thing. Um, so it was something that let me have a look. I was just happy that I went. Okay, we've got 24 people in here now, which is fantastic. Um, Darren Smart has popped in as well. Afternoon, Darren. Sandra. Stephen Moore said, I went to an indoor boot fair, got some caps under your advice. Well, I hope they work out for you. Caps can be slow sellers sometimes. They don't instantly flip, just so you know, but hopefully you didn't pay a huge amount for them, so you'll be able to sit on them without worrying too much. Paul Slade says hello. Tom says I was going to go to a car boot. The alarm went off at 5:30. I decided I'd have some ice cream and then went back to bed. Ice cream at 5:30 in the morning is pretty epic. Um, well, Beck had to go to work this morning, so like we always wake up early on a Sunday anyway. So I dropped her off and I went straight away to the boot fair, which, like I said, was about 40 minutes away. Old Haggis Hunter has sent us greetings from a sun-drenched land of Scotland. That makes a change. Good to see. Cumbria Reseller says hello. Richard House says crap weather down south today, so stayed in and listed stock. And What You're Selling has joined us from sunny Florida. That's always nice. I didn't go to theirs, was watching boxing and had too much Bacardi, says Matt Morris. I don't even know who won, so that would be cool to know. Gary Brown says, did you take your phone and use an app to check prices? I always have my phone on me, Gary. So it's one of those things. If I need to check the price, I will quickly check the price if there's time. But at boot fair, sometimes you have to be a bit quicker than that, and so sometimes a phone can work against you. I know sometimes I can end up just standing still in an aisle checking my phone, which is not a smart thing to do because obviously you want to be on the ball. Um, Jason Entwistle has joined us. Steve Green has popped in as well. Richard Payne says boot sale was on but small. Got there for 7. Tip down with rain. Yeah, it's it. I've got to say I'm actually pretty pleased about this boot fair because it runs all year round and it's indoors, outdoors. But obviously it's going to depend in terms of what you pick up. I could have easily not picked these items up and come away with nothing. Matt Morris says it was a TKO in 11. Okay. I'm not going to say. Okay, Bellew won. Okay, cool. I was wrong then. um, Leanne says I had a declutter and list day. I didn't get much done, funny enough. We're not planning on doing a great deal. I think our plan for the evening is just to eat now and to maybe just chill out and watch some telly. So we're not going to be doing much today. I think tomorrow we're going to try to take a day off actually. So just relax a bit. We haven't had a day off in a long time. I think we need it. Um, so yeah, like I said, we've actually gone up to 49 watches, so 49 viewers. So thank you everybody for popping in. I appreciate it. Like I said, I only got 6 items to share, so I'm going to get on and do that. Um, Lonnie has popped in the chat as well. We've got who else we got? Andrea's popped in as well. John Clissold's popped in as well. Les has popped in as well. So hi to everybody in the chat. Appreciate you popping in. 53 people. Right, I'm gonna get on with it now because I've done a lot of jibber jabber without actually showing you guys anything. Um, like I said, only 6 items, so I'm gonna kind of talk you through them as much as I can. Let me just switch to the browser view and show you the first item that I want to show you. Actually, what? Oh, okay. Well, this is the first time I want to show you. I'll switch to browser in a moment. I got this Sinclair light gun. It's got a squeaky trigger. Cable's still there. I bought this along with the power supply that I will show you next for £5. Now this item here, if I just switch to browser view, okay, and it's not going to show me the browser. Great. Let's have a look. Bear with me, guys. I'm gonna have to add this browser on now. Add window capture. There we go. Power. There we go. All right, and then move me to the top. Move to top. Right, maybe not. Okay. No. You have to bear with me, guys. Okay. Order. Move to top. All right, I'm gonna have to make myself smaller as well. Okay. Bit of tech issues here, guys. Now this isn't my sale that I'm about to show you, so just bear with me. Yeah, it's a light it's a light gun. Stephen Moore says I've got a ruddy gun. Yeah, it's a Sinclair light gun. It's called the Sinclair Magnum, I believe. It will only work on tube TVs as far as I'm aware, CRT TVs. But I bought this with a power supply for £5. That's quite a lot of money. But the guy kind of knew what he had, I think. But you can see that you can get about £10 shipped for these. So not a huge amount of money. But still, it's a nice pickup. You don't see these very often, so I think it's quite nice. And it's in good condition as well. So cable's in good condition as well. So I got that. Like I said, I paid a £5. I got paid for that, and the power supply I got. Now this is really cool. I got a Sinclair +2 power supply, original power supply, excellent condition. Plugs there, everything's there. So great condition. So you could say I paid 250 a piece. Now, if I actually take you back, hopefully this will work this time. If I take you back to the browser, it's done it to me again. That sucks. Okay, I'm gonna have to, let's just see if I can get this to work. Remove that. Add monitor capture will be better. Hopefully this will work. If it doesn't, then I'm not sure how to do it. There we go. Order size, position size, order, move to top. There we go. All right, there we go. This is the power supply. Okay. And that, as you can see, someone has managed to sell for £20 plus 280 shipping. So from £5, I should be able to get 20 for that, a tenner for that. That was with free shipping, but this is with shipping. But I'm going to try to charge shipping anyway. So pretty pleased with that pickup from £5. You know, power supplies do have their value. I recently sold a battery charger for a really old camcorder recently, and that went to France. So these things sometimes, I mean, sometimes you'll get these things for next to nothing. It's just this guy knew that it was for a Sinclair, so he charged up for it. But a lot of times, especially in the summer, if you root through boxes and boxes of these items, like power supplies and things, you'll find that most people don't value them that much. Let me just switch back to the webcam. I'll switch back. And it works that way. Okay, it works that way. That'll do. All right, so there you go. So that's the Sinclair power supply. So that was a good pickup. Um, let's have a look. David Moore says very nice. Yeah, I thought you'd like that being a gaming related item. Um, let's have a look. Um, Darren says, "Oh man, I had one of those way back. Shame you can only play light guns on old CRTs." Yeah, it's true. It's one of those annoying things. Um, Aaron Penn says, "I bought 21 branded Captain America mugs in boxes, 50 pence each. Cannot shift them on eBay. Are they bad sellers?" Um, I don't know. I've not really looked into them. Best thing to do is to look at completed sale to see whether they are selling for other sellers. And if they are, they might have a multi-listing, which is higher in the ranks. Um, Shell Staruni says, "You're going to make any profit on that Gunzy, or you just wanted to play with it?" It's being sold for profit. I don't have any need for that light gun. Thank you for asking. Um, What You're Selling says, "I will be heading UK way in April to sell at Car Boots. I give huge discounts to my fellow resellers if they identify as such." Interesting. Um, okay. Right. I want to show you another item now. This is I took a punt on this. I'm hoping this will get me back some decent money. This is really cool. It's an Iowa um, mono, but like portable boombox stereo. Um, Now, these I always like picking up because they're getting rarer by the year. As time goes on. This is made in Japan. It's solid build quality. It's a really nice radio. It's got like all the switches at the top. Now, I did say I paid up, didn't I? I paid £10 for this item. Now, the problem I've got with this is there's no recently sold ones, but from the research I've done, it's from 1977. And what attracted me to it and what made me think, okay, I will pay £10 for it was the radio does have shortwave as well, and that normally adds a little bit of value. Like, so it's got FM and medium wave, it's got long wave, and it's got shortwave. The radio works perfectly, but predictably, I think the belt for the tape has perished, and the tape player doesn't function. However, I think mechanically inside it's probably okay. It's just the belt that needs replacing. So I'm not sure what I'm gonna do, whether I'm gonna fix it or not. But yeah, it's gorgeous. It's a really nice item. Lonnie says, "Love those multi-band radios." Yeah, I mean, these are becoming increasingly difficult to get hold of, and in this condition, I mean, look at that condition. It is absolutely stunning. Really nice bit of kit, this. And like I said, because it's got shortwave, I'm hoping that will add to its value. But like I said, it's got, bought it for £10. I'm not sure what I'm going to get for it, and I'm not sure whether I'm going to actually try to repair it or not. I might actually just try to sell it as it is, and see what I can get out of it. There haven't been any selling recently. This is quite I suppose a rare model or a unique model. But I don't think I'll be able to get loads for it. But still, Silverhair Stack says, "With shortwave you can hear the zombies coming." Okay. Nick says, "Do you have a way to test that power supply or just go with it?" Um, I think you can use a multimeter, but plug in the power supply and lick the other end. It says Travis Wellman. Yeah, I wouldn't listen to Travis's method there, but I'm pretty sure you could use a multimeter. But these things, I don't know, they tend to be okay. Um, but anyway, there we go. Paid £10 for that, so no sold ones there. So nice to see Nick in the chat as well, by the way. Yeah, I mean, I paid, like I said, paid a tenner. I think it's a safe bet. We're gonna get on to like the better pickups now. Now I had a bit of Let's have a look. Question: Are you sure your issue with screen sharing is not user error? What you're selling, it probably is user error. Yeah, it's probably something I'm doing wrong. It normally works fine, but for some reason it's not working fine at the moment. So I'm not sure what the reason for that is. So I'm gonna have to look into that later. Yeah, I can't really see why it wouldn't work, but um. Anyway, um, hopefully the other bits of screen sharing's been working though, the other way. Okay, now next item. Um, this is pretty cool. There we go. Okay, now I missed out, guys, on a hero quest today. There was a guy that was selling a hero quest. He was asking £30 for it. Maybe in hindsight I should have gone for it, but I didn't. I don't know. It was just a lot of money to pay for it because the chances of it being complete weren't great, and also going through it all, I don't know. Plus he had some other bits on his stall, which he had another bit on his stall which was way better value, and I'll show you that in a moment. But anyway, I got this today, which is Warhammer 40,000 Assault on Black Reach. Now, this is like an out of production Warhammer game. Um, it's the good thing about it is I'm not sure if it's fully complete, but the cool thing is with Warhammer, I believe people are happy to buy these sets even if they're not fully complete because they can add to their own armies. There we go. Um, this is the inside of it. You can see that it's all unpainted. The guy has built a couple of the pieces up, but you can see they're unpainted. They've been glued together though, from what I can tell. The paint is still there. So he's put together some of the pieces, but there are some which are still on the sprues. So there are still some pieces on the sprues. Um, it's missing the die, but that's not a big deal. Still got the stickers there. So I paid £15, which is not bad. But like I think I should do okay with it. I've not really picked up a great deal of Warhammer in the past. I've picked up little bits here and there. Lonnie says, I feel I'm watching the UK version of me. We source almost the same stuff. Yeah, I think we do, Lonnie. But yeah, it's pretty cool. I mean, I've seen people sell just individual sprue parts for good money. But the reason why I was happy to go for this is, let me just switch you back to the browser view, and you can see that there's a guy here that got for a similar used item. I mean, his is complete. I think mine might be missing the odd piece. I'm not sure. It doesn't look like it, but it could be. But this guy got £60 plus £8 shipping for the same thing, and some of his were painted. Some of this guy's figures were painted. None of my figures are painted. So I would hope I would be able to achieve around the 50-60 pound mark for that. So yeah, I mean I'm pretty happy. Um, Sprues. Am I making up my own language? Asked Lisa. No, I think I've seen that word in the titles. So when they're on the little things, they're called sprues. Like when they're not detached from the frames that they come in. Um, yeah. Steve says hi, Kenzie. I'm sure he'd love painting them. Probably. I'm not sure, but yeah, I think these will sell better unpainted, as far as I'm aware, Steve, because the people that buy them will want to paint them their own colours, and whatnot. Okay, Stephen Moore says we have 4 different incomplete sets for sale at the moment, all selling on auction. Um, he sold the word sprue well, says Garage Flips. Lonnie, yes, sprues are correct. Stephen Moore's has said that. So, well, I mean, yeah. So I paid 15. I'm hoping I should get 60. So that was good. Like I said, this same guy that I bought this off actually had Hero Quest, and in hindsight, um, maybe I should have gone for it. But that was only 15 quid. He wanted 30 for the Hero Quest, and I'm not sure it looked complete. It didn't look like it had many bits in the box. And having seen Nick's video, if you guys haven't, check out Nick. Nick Hills has done an amazing video showing like a Warhammer setup, and there's a lot of pieces in there, and it just didn't look like there were that many. And having a look on completeds, I don't know. I don't know if I could be bothered to part them into little pieces to sell or to sell it incomplete because it didn't seem to catch as much money like that. Um, so that was that really. By the way, hello to everyone that's in the chat. We have got 73 people watching, which is fantastic. Yep, unpainted is the way to go, says Darren. Yeah, I sold my Hero Quest painted, so not as desirable. Yeah, so that's good to know. Yeah, I mean unpainted, and some of that stuff was on sprues, which is great. Um, Kirsten's Curiosity says, hello, no car boots for us. It was pouring and I didn't fancy it. That's understandable. Okay, we're down to our last two pickups. So, like I said, only six pickups in total, but I'm really happy because they were good value. So you've seen so far the Iowa cassette, which is a bit of a punt. You've seen the Sinclair stuff for a fiver, which should get me about £30 resale. And the Warhammer, which was £15, which maybe I should get £50, £60, maybe. This Smith says, is the Warhammer stuff all plastic? Yes, it's all plastic, and then you paint it with like a black base coat, and then you paint it with whatever colors you want. Um, Nick says, yeah, Z's making up words because Beck isn't there to make them up like usual. Yeah, I'm filling in. I don't think I'll ever do as good a job at making up words as Beck. She's the master of it. Absolutely love it when she does it. It's hilarious. She just picks the funniest words. I mean, I'm never going to forget Jay LaCrue. I mean, that's it now for me. It's Jay LaCrue. Um, Jamie Kenley says, hello, everyone. Hope everyone's week is good. Great week for sourcing, not so great for sales. Yeah, I mean it's been a bit up and down for a lot of people. We've had a few rough like weeks even to be honest. It picked up a little bit last couple of days, but we'll see. Okay, on to my last two pickups now. First one is fantastic. Okay, Gary Brown has gone definitive on sprues, people, so you know I'm not making that word up. It's a vertical channel in a mold. Um, okay, there you go. So there you go. It's a sprue. There you go, Gary Brown says. Um, all right, here we go. This is one of my best pickups today. Um, I got this for £5. This is fantastic. It's a Phillips CD recording deck, player recording deck, and it's actually got two drives. So it's got a playback drive, which I think is that one there, and then it's got a recording drive, which is that one there. It comes with the remote control. I've tested it, it works. I paid £5 for this. Um, Now, this is fantastic. It's got a range of outputs on the back. Whoop. You've got um, you've got optical audio out, you've got digital audio in and out. So you got the RCA jacks as well for the CDR and for the CD player and the CD recording drive. So really nice bit of kit. I think this is useful for people that want to just make copies of their CDs. It's also useful. I think someone mentioned the word DJ in one of their listings, but I paid £5 for this. Now, the reason why this is a good pickup is I'm going to just show you what one of these has managed to fetch. Um, there we go. There we go. Yeah. Oh, so you've not been full screen for ages, have you? Okay, I forgot. Yeah, I will full screen it in a second. Um, um, so let me just show you now because I've shown it already. But £100 this guy got for his plus £15 shipping, and he did not have the remote. So I've got the remote as well. So yeah, I'll show you in full screen. I forgot. I forgot to change it, guys. Apologies. Beck's not here, so I'm feeling a bit lost. Um, I'm kind of used to just having a hit now. But here you go. So this is the unit. So that's the CD recording drive, and that's the CD playback drive. So they pop out. You've got a jog dial there. It's remote control. Lovely bit of kit. It's the CDR775 is the model number. And there's all the inputs and outputs. So you've got optical, you've got coaxial digital, and you've got analog RCA outs as well. So tested it, it works fine. I'm very happy. £5 onto 100 plus really. So if that gentleman there's got 100 plus £15 shipping on his, I reckon I could ask for more because I've got the remote. And the remote is obviously gonna be very useful. So yeah, pretty happy with that one. Um, can you full screen? Yeah. Sorry about that, guys. Wikipedia. Okay, yeah. People coming up with lots of definitions of sprue. Silverhair Stacker's got one there as well. Um, Please, guys, can you tell me any car boots in Southeast London? I would love to go to one. The best thing to do is to go on to Facebook, type in the area that you live in, and type in car boot, and you'll probably get some kind of a group for the car boot turn up. Garage Flip says very nice and clean looking. Tactical Bite says nice looking bit of kit. Um, Gary Brown, how much of a risk is buying electronic goods in charity shops or boot sell? How many don't work when you get them home? Um, I find that most things work. All right. I mean, this was one of the riskier items because you've got more to go wrong with it. It's got two disk drives, and it plays, it records. You've got lots of different outputs on the back, so you've got to check whether it's outputting audio from them all. I'm pretty good at checking these items out, testing them out quickly, so I'm quite happy to do that. And as you can see, from the profit, it's a great profit. I mean, this guy got £100 plus 15 shipping with no remote control. So, I'm more than happy to take that risk. Most items will work. This, like I said, was one of the riskier items, but the way I saw it was for £5. It's a lot easier to check than a board game, for example. Like checking that Warhammer will probably take me more time than it took to check this item out. And even if this was faulty, even if only part works, you'd still get good money for it. I think there's people still asking like £30 to £50 for used one for ones that don't work. But a fiver is no brainer really. So very happy with that. Um, Tactical Bite says 150 and see how it goes. Yeah, I mean that would be lovely. Richard Payne says nice find. And Lisa says, I'm looking at the item now with a glazed look on my face that says pink fluffy bunnies. It's not for everybody, but it's a good little pickup. Um, Travis says, if I buy electronics, I generally won't pay above what I'll get back, which is completely fair enough. We've actually got 84 people in the chat, so I'd like to just take a moment to say thank you. Wasn't expecting that many people at this time in the afternoon. Really appreciate it. If you're enjoying what you're seeing, if you're enjoying the pickups, smash the like button. Really appreciate it. Um, yeah, Nick says from the massive haul of electronics I had, only about 10% had issues. There's always a risk. Yeah, I'm with that. Most things you buy tend to work. I mean, and case in point is the next item I'm going to show you, my favorite pickup of the day, just because it's my favorite, really. Now, the next item is often described as extremely delicate, fragile, pain to ship, etc., etc., right? So I took a risk on it again. Oh, da-da. This is my final pickup, guys, and it's an amazing little pickup. Now, I paid. This is a Technics. Yeah, it's a Technics SLD2 turntable. Um, the guy asked for £10, and I offered him seven, and he took it. He was happy. Now, this is a fantastic retro turntable. It's a not belt drive; it's a motor driven. It's a motor. Yeah, yeah. It's a direct drive turntable, not a belt drive. It didn't have a plug, so I actually had to put this plug on it to test it out. So I put like a 13 amp plug on it to be able to test it out. Now the hinge, the lid. I'll show you. The lid is filthy. It needs a good clean. It's scuffed, and the tabs. These tabs are broken. Camera is not gonna like me. Camera's playing silly. Okay, come on, come back. Apologies for this, guys. There you go. Yeah, so those tabs there are broken. But for £7, people are selling broken lids for £20. These lids alone, I've seen with a broken tab, well, one broken tab for about £20. So it still sits on top of the turntable when you're not using it. It still does its job. It's just that the hinge mechanism is broken, so it's more a case of lifting it off and putting it back on. The turntable itself was well, it is in grubby condition. It needs a good clean. It needs a really good clean. You can see. Um, it's a bit filthy, really. If I can show you, it's difficult to show without the camera having a fit. But it's got the cartridge. It's got the needle. It was everything seemed to be working fine. Um, the selector between the 33 and 45 RPM switch, the speed switch, is a bit wobbly, but it all works. Mechanically, it works absolutely fine. I just totally love this. It sounds fantastic. I've tested it out already this morning on my stereo. Very happy with the sound, and it only cost me £7. Um, let's have a look. Z is very happy dude today. Loads of shiny tech to play with. Yep, definitely, Nick. It's something I always like picking this stuff up, um, and it works fine. You'd think something this delicate in this condition because it's not been kept well. Um, but it works absolutely fine. I'm really happy with it. Now, let me just put this down carefully without smashing it. Oh God. All right, there, guys. So, um, Tactical Bite says, "What's the score with selling electronics without a molded plug?" Thought it was a no-no. Um, well, as long as it's safe, as long as it's done properly, it's fine. I mean, I don't think it matters. I mean, you can get it pat tested, and it shouldn't be an issue. Um, let's have a look. And most vintage items tend to have it like that anyway. Um, yeah. Now, if I just switch you over the uh, to the browser view, bam, you can see here. This guy is in good condition. Um, his is in good condition. His lid is clear and clean. His dust cover. His turntable is in very good condition. You can see there's very light marking on the dust cover, nothing major. I'm gonna see how mine cleans up. I reckon it's actually gonna surprise me, and I think it's gonna clean up nicely. It's just a shame that the hinge is broken, but the turntable works perfectly. And I think once this thing is cleaned up, I don't see any reason why I won't get something close to what this guy got. So he's gotten £135 for his turntable at auction. So some people have gotten a lot less. Um, some people have gotten like at auction, they've gotten like £70, £80, but even £70 or £80 from £7 would be pretty good, I'd say. So I can't complain too much with that. So that's my favorite pickup. I mean, the CD player was a close second because it's better profit, I think, maybe depending on because I don't know if I can get 135. But yeah, it's good money. It's it is really I'm really pleased with that. Um, let's have a look. Let me just go back to the webcam view. Um, Zahir and soft focus, very arty. Zia is most handsome there. What when I'm blurred out? Oh, thanks, guys. Gary Brown says he's been playing with his 33 inches. Oh god, yeah. Love the turntable, but not crazy about packing that stuff. Lonnie, you're right. Yeah, it can be difficult, but I'm quite comfortable with packing turntables. Um, I find that a great way of doing it is just to make sure that the tone arm is fixed in place and then shoving it full of big bubble wrap and then gently putting the lid down so there's no movement. And obviously, if you've got the transport screws, then better. But yeah, £135 Lee Smith. Yep, this isn't even the most valuable by a long way. So there we go. Um, Geez, I paid £15 for mine and some speakers from Gumtree. Didn't realize it was worth that, said Tom. Yeah. Yeah, it can make a you can earn really good money from electronics. Okay, guys. I hope you enjoyed that video. We've been going for 25 minutes. Not a super long stream, but I just wanted to share the pickups. So it was only 6 pickups in total. But very happy because they were all decent profit, and they should get me a nice profit for a couple of hours at the boot fair this morning. I hope you guys had some good luck sourcing as well. If you didn't, hope you have better luck in the coming week. Hope everyone's sales go well. We're hoping that ours are going to start to pick up soon, and hopefully they will. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, smash the like button. Really appreciate it. And we will see you guys. Me and Beck will hopefully see you guys in the next couple of days for our next video. So thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time.